Hanford Dixon Show, Auto Show Edition, Top Dog.
Are you gonna let me? Are you gonna let me do my little bark, or are you just gonna just say welcome to the Hanford Dixon Show and forget I was supposed to?
It's almost like you forgot that I have a couple extra words to say because we're in a new environment. This guy, 2 Hanford shows in 1 week. That should be illegal.
I know. That's a lot, isn't it? All right, can you start that over so I can get my bark in,
Let
please?
me get your bark. All right, ready?
Okay.
Are you ready for this, Top Dog?
I am ready.
Welcome to the Hanford Dixon Show. We are in the Auto Show Edition. There we go.
I had to get that in.
A bark with the Top Dog. Okay.
Hey, Gab, this is amazing. I mean, just to walk through the door and see all the different brands of cars here is just unbelievable. Now, I'm looking right here. Now, I think that's the Kia, correct?
That looks like a Kia in front of us.
Behind us, well, there's Ford over there too, but behind us over here, I don't know, that's got to be the luxury cars. Look behind you. Take a look behind you over there. You think that's probably
nice.
That's probably the luxury?
Wow, yeah.
Is that crazy
Cadillac.
or what?
Okay. Which one would you take home?
Well, you know, I'm just an old country boy from Alabama. So as long as they get me from point A to point B, I'm okay with it. It doesn't matter to me what kind of car it is. Just get me from point A to point B. If you do that for me, I don't mind. Gab, I tell you, a lot of things happening in the football world, too. I mean, it's just, it's crazy. You know, the combine is going on.
Yes, and we talked about your, just for those pulling up, who didn't know what Hanford's 40-yard dash was at the combine back in, what year was it, Hanford?
Hey, I can't remember the year. You know I can't even remember what I did yesterday, so you know I can't go back that far.
This guy ran a 4.39 back in his prime.
Well, and that was fast at that time. But, you know, there's this young kid from Kansas City, and I think he ran something like a 4.2. In the
like
40.
Was it a 4.21? I want to say.
I mean, it was
something crazy.
It was something really, really crazy. So that's why I was telling you what I. What is it? Worthy from Kansas City, correct? There we go. There we go. See,
I just it was paper day. Terrence Ross.
Okay.
Did he run? Or he's gonna run Thursday, right?
No, he was like second.
Oh.
In the plane dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
But Worthy did the 4.21.
Yeah, from Kansas City, Worthy.
They want to see if Henderson can beat.
Oh, Worthy.
So they want to see if Henderson can beat him. Yeah, 4.21.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
40-yard dash.
I didn't know Henderson was that fast.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
University of Texas. Texas has really fast athletes. Like they've always had a really good track program as well.
But, you know, at the combine, too, Stefanski obviously talked today. Andrew Berry talked today.
Oh, yeah.
And, boy, they're standing firm.
They're doubling down on Miles.
Yeah, when it comes to Myles Garrett, they're standing firm. They're saying that we are not, under no circumstances, going to trade him. So that should be very interesting to see how that whole thing plays out. But I would, you know, it's going to be shocked to see because when a lot of teams, if they want to play ball with other teams and teams starts offering like 2 number 1s and a number 2 and a number 3 and a number 5, it's going to be interesting to see if they change their mind because Miles has made it pretty much, he's been adamant about he does not want to be with the Cleveland Browns anymore. He want to go to a football team where he's going to win. And free agency. I mean, that's another thing that's going to start in 2 weeks, and that's an avenue
we didn't talk about.
Yeah, to see how we're going to make this team a lot better because there's so many holes that we need on this football team. Obviously, we just got rid of our free safety Thornhill, a guy who we freed up about $3 million or a little bit over $3 million in the cap. So that's going to be interesting. We got to have someone to replace him.
Yep.
And then a big thing. Looking at it is the quarterback position. I mean, boy, hey, big dog, how you doing? Everybody walking by. Again, we are. Where are we,
Shedeur Sanders? Let's ask the people. Who do you want at quarterback?
Who do you guys want at quarterback? You want Sanders,
Shedeur?
don't you?
Sanders?
Oh, okay.
Too much baggage with Shedeur.
You want Ward, don't you?
You want Cam Ward.
All right, it's good to see you. All right, big dog. We're taking a poll
Well,
here.
speaking of free agency, though, too, Hanford is taking a look at what Nick Chubb's future is going to be.
That's going to be interesting, and that's a little tough one. That's one where we have to be really, really careful how we handle that situation, because obviously we know Nick Chubb is a fan favorite here in Cleveland, and everybody love the kid. I mean, I like him. I don't want to see him go anywhere. But I think the problem that we're going to have with him is we don't know whether or not he is going to be okay with those injuries, because, again, we talked about it with that knee injury. He's been operated on that knee a couple of times.
Twice.
And then his foot. He just hurt his foot, and where he missed a lot of games. I think I was looking at some of his numbers, Gab, of last season, and I think he rushed for just over 300 yards. Now, we're talking about a guy that every time he averages probably about 6, 7, 8 yards every time he touched the football before those injuries. So that's another thing, and we got to handle that one really, really careful, because, again, Nick Chubb. But there's a lot of guys that we can go out there and get. But I'm so excited about this time of year. I really am. Hey, big dog, how you doing? Everybody's here waving at us.
If it was up to you, would you go Cam Ward or Shador?
Oh, God. Regardless of, and I'm going to answer that question, but regardless of who we take at that number 2 pick, it's got to be someone that's going to step in, and they got to be able to play right away. I mean, when you draft someone that high, you're not waiting on them to ride the bench for a little bit and then be ready to play. You got to be ready to go right away. And if it was me looking at both of those quarterbacks, and I don't think we're going to have a choice, because I think Ward is going to go number 1. And Sanders is going to be there. But if Sanders is still there, you've heard me say this, I would take him with the number 2 pick overall. And then what I would try to do down the line a little bit, I still would pick another quarterback. I would pick someone like Jalen Milrose or something like that, a kid that's going to take a little time to be able to play. I would take him, and that would be my 2 quarterbacks. And I don't like the ideal of all these people talking about Aaron Rodgers is out there, a lot of the veteran quarterbacks out there. I don't like that ideal of bringing Kirk Cousins. I don't want any of those guys in here. I think that's a shame. I think what we have to do is we have to get our quarterback of the future, because I always go back to the story of myself. I remember when I was drafted, and I was drafted in the first round, and I was the 22nd pick in the first round. Okay, they didn't take time and nurture me and bring me up to speed, and they threw me in the fire right away.
Thrown right in.
Right in, because I believe if you could play, you're going to make some mistakes.
And you just had to figure out how to guard
to navigate
Johnny Lamb Jones.
Absolutely. Gab, listen to this.
Just threw him out there.
Gab, listen to this.
Hey,
when I was a rookie, check this out. I'm lining up again. Obviously we were in this AFC Central. Now it's the AFC North, and we had Pittsburgh in our division. We had Houston in our division. Baltimore obviously was not a team then. We had Cincinnati in our division. But I'm lining up against guys like that I'm seeing on TV. Guys like John Stallworth, Lynn Swann, and you either sink or swim.
Oh yeah.
When you're playing against those guys. And that's why I said it threw me out there as a rookie against those guys. So
yeah, who was it that you were?
But I wasn't afraid of any of them. You talk about the top dog here. I wasn't afraid of any of them.
I know you weren't afraid.
I was getting ready to say, God damn it, but I forgot I was at the auto show.
They can't censor you today. I mean, you can say what you want. We can't censor you, big top dog. Yeah, who was it that you were whispering to on the sidelines to ask about coverage?
That was so funny though. That was Greg
Pruitt.
That was Greg Pruitt. That was Johnny Lamb Jones. He was at the time he had to be the fastest guy in the National Football League, and the faster receiver, and he played with the New York Jets. And Greg was sitting over there on the sideline on a helmet, and he was looking at me, and I'm in a game, and I'm like, psst, psst, psst. I said, Greg, tell me when do you think this guy's going to go deep? And it was so funny because I told the story a million times. But Greg looked at me and said, it looked like any time he wants to, Hanford, he can go deep. So.
And just for people who don't know, Johnny Lamb Jones, it was the 74 94 Olympics, was it?
Oh,
he was on the 4x100, gold medalist.
Oh, world class.
Ran actually not too far off your 40 time, believe it or not. He ran a 4.34.
But see, the thing about Johnny
back in '79.
The thing about Johnny Lamb Jones, Gab, was he was always very fast. But I don't think he could catch very well. So, I would always have the DB guard on my side.
Okay.
If he was going to get by me, I would depend on the DB guard, hoping that he was going to drop the football or something like that. So that was good.
That is so funny.
Gab, what are you going to buy today? I understand that you're going to not leave here without one of these vehicles.
Yeah, no, unless someone gives me something for free. I already bought a Jeep last year or 2 years ago, so I don't need to buy another vehicle.
What kind of Jeep? What?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Great question, Hanford. I don't know. Do I see any Willys in here? I got a Willys Edition 2021 Jeep Wrangler, yellow. Okay, you can't miss me.
Well, I have a question for you, because, and maybe someone could answer this question for me. When I see all the Jeeps out there today, now, what is all these little yellow things or
we got ducks.
Ducks that they have on the dashboard. What the hell is that all about?
We are a community, okay, the Jeep community. I had to learn this, but first of all, you wave to each other. You give like a little peace sign, a little Jeep wave, which is cool. It makes me feel, one time I accidentally cut somebody off. And I felt really bad about it. I just made the left turn. I was like hustling out of Burke Airport after work. And I cut some guy off, and I felt so bad. I looked in my rearview mirror, and it was a Jeep guy. So he kind of gave me the wave, like, hey, it's cool. It's cool. Which, if that were anyone else, I probably would have pissed him off. But, the Jeep community rolls deep, and, you give each other a little wave, and we got little ducks on our dashboard, and it's like a duck game that you play. So you can take one of your ducks, and if you see another Jeep in the parking lot, you put it on their hood or on their... It's a whole thing. I didn't know. I got initiated, and you know what's crazy? It's only the Wranglers.
Well,
you can't. You're not in if it's like a Jeep Cherokee.
Well, I have to give you some sad news, and I want to know if you. I don't know if you know this or not.
What?
But the young lady who created those ducks and all.
Okay.
I heard that she just died or something.
Wait, created the rubber duck?
The rubber ducks.
What?
Yeah, because I was asking somebody else about those rubber ducks.
Well,
and that's what they told me. I don't know. Maybe it's true and maybe it's not. That's why I'm asking you about the rubber ducks.
So the lady who specifically the Jeep rubber ducks, now I got to Google
Well,
it.
you see,
I had Shadur Sanders picked up, and now all teed up, and now I got to look for
that's what I heard. But maybe I'm wrong, and I hope it's not true, but that's what someone
The originator of the concept known as Jeep ducking has unexpectedly passed away.
No, now is Hanford crazy or what?
Okay, that was in June, so it's not necessarily new news, but thank you for informing me about it.
You just want to give me a hard time.
Wow, so this woman came up with it.
I have some good news.
Okay, yeah, let's back it up with some good news.
What about those Cavaliers?
Okay, great. I'm glad you went here.
Wow.
48-10 Cavs. Okay, this is positive news for us. 48-10 Cavs. Did you see how obviously it was a blowout versus Orlando?
Wow.
However, did you see the game before that, Hanford?
Oh.
DG was out. We had Ty Jerome step up. This guy played Steph-like minutes, according to Kenny Atkinson. Ty comes out, 26 points, 15 in the fourth. And then we see Evan Mobley with another great game. Donovan Mitchell, once again, just being the guy we need him to be.
Well, you know what's the surprising thing about the Cavaliers to me?
What's that?
Because they have so much depth on that team. When someone else is down, you have a guy, and you never know who that guy is going to be. Mm-hmm. Those guys always step up.
Yeah,
and
totally.
I'm telling you, they are just playing like really, really good basketball right now. Obviously, they have the best record right now in the NBA.
They've got the best record. I mean, we're guaranteed to be in the playoffs. And also, let's see, we have 3 of the longest win streaks this season. You know, like if you look at the top 4 win streaks, there was like a 15-game win streak and a 12-game. Like we own 3 of those, 3 out of the top 4. So I mean, we've just been lights out. The coolest thing to see, like you mentioned, Hanford, is the fact that we do have some depth. The fact that Darius Garland can be out.
Excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, but look at the little girl. Look at how cute she is right there. What's her name? What's her name? What did she say?
Danielle? Oh, we can't hear that far. These are two.
She looks so cute there. Oh, we just wanted to say hi to you, okay? Are we taking a break, big dog, or are we still here? We still here?
Up to you, Hanford. We can take a break.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. I got to talk to the people here. Take us in a break, Cap.
Welcome back to the Hanford Dixon Show, Auto Show edition with the top dog. There it is. We're welcoming.
Well, I didn't want to scare you over there. So that's why.
I just wanted to make sure you got a chance to get that bark off.
Well, you know, I am just so happy. So we're out right now. We're in the public, and everybody get a chance to watch the show on TV. But here, you get a chance to see my co-host live. And she is having a good hair day today, too. You know?
Yeah, she is.
You go, girl. Look.
It's a good hair day. It's a good hair day. We got the headphones on, though.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Look at you. Are you guys going to do that,
give us
too?
a flip. There it goes. There it goes.
And
We're joined by Ray, by the way. Super fan Ray.
Wait a minute. And I want you guys to know I am having a good hair day, too. So, what's so funny about that one now? You know,
you and Ray both.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ray, what's going on, man?
Oh, hey, first of all, Gabs, I had to tell you, Hanford Dixon has turned over a new leaf in 2025.
Yes.
He was here 45 minutes early.
That's nuts.
Hey, that's crazy.
Is he telling the truth?
Yes.
What were you doing here 45 minutes early? You had to scope out the best place to get a popcorn before you come around
I had to get me a diet. And let me tell you what I did. I went over there.
He had to get himself a diet.
I went over there and I told the guy I wanted a diet Pepsi. And he fixed the drink, and I took one swallow out of it. And I looked at it, and I said, "Is this a diet?" And he said, "No, I thought you said regular Pepsi." I knew right away. So, see there, that's a regular Pepsi. That's a diet. All right, I love you.
You can't be fooling the top dog like that.
What's going on, man?
Ray's got a cool story. I feel like Ray should start with.
Okay.
We shouldn't bury the lead here, Ray. Tell us about being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame as a fan.
As a fan. So Ford Motor Company, they got with the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and they decided they wanted to have a contest, run it for 5 years, scour the nation, looking for the best, greatest super fans. So the particular year that I went in, 2021, the greatest player of all time came to my house, Youngstown, Ohio, nominated me. To be honest with you, after that, I'm like, I won.
Wow. Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. So when you have a player of that magnitude come to your house and nominate you and then tell you things about yourself that you didn't even know. So
you made it.
Yeah, I'm like, I already won. I mean,
that's
what else? What can you possibly do that's going to top this?
It's a really cool fun fact that I'm sure not a lot of people can put that on their resume.
Well, I mean, I was going to say, you can have a Hanford top dog Dixon come to your house, but if it was me, if it was up to Hanford Dixon and Jim Brown, I want Jim Brown to come to my house. So I agree with that one.
Exactly.
Tell us about the fit, too, because I know the super fan can't just be walking around in no regular fit. If you can see this jacket, it's got a lot of custom detail on it. So did you have it made?
No, actually, my daughter takes care of me when it comes to all the Cleveland Brown stuff. But then once I get it, then I'll put my little stamp on it. So in other words, when I got the jacket, I added all of these. I added the patch. I added the patch. I added the patch.
Couple custom patches.
Exactly.
Ray, how long have you been a Cleveland Browns fan?
So,
and tell us a story about how you became a Cleveland Browns fan.
Now, this is the honest to God truth. When I was born in Pittsburgh. So naturally, a Steeler doctor delivered me. When he went to smack my butt, I smacked him before he smacked me, and I've been a fan ever since.
Oh, boy.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
They tried to give you a terrible towel.
Yeah, he did. I was like, get that out of here. Wait, how he said, get that weak stuff out of here.
Hey,
you were Austin Carring before Austin Carr.
Exactly.
Gab, this is what you don't believe. Ray, like a lot of the golf tournaments that I go to, a lot of them. Hey, tell tell her. No, I was going to tell her about.
I don't know what he's talking about.
No, about your vehicles. Tell him about. Tell him about your cars, and they're all like Cleveland Browns. Tell him about.
So prior to this whole Hall of Fame thing, yes. I knew that I wanted to have a distinguished-looking, one-of-a-kind Cleveland Brown vehicle.
Okay.
So I bought a Corvette. It was red, and it was beautiful. And I was like, but after 3 years, everything on it is orange and brown. The top, custom paint, custom interior.
Man, too bad we don't have a photo.
So wait. This is the best part, okay. And he's right here. So I wasn't even thinking about getting an autograph. By the way, I have over 80 autographs on it now.
Oh, whoa, on the vehicle?
No, on the dash and the doors.
Okay, sure.
The person who took me down that rabbit hole, the first guy.
The top dog.
Seriously.
So your first autograph was the top dog.
Right, and I didn't even want to have it autographed. He was sitting in the car. He was like, dog.
I think, is he trying to say you depreciated?
No. That's one of the better parts of the car. All the autographs. Seriously.
And it's not meaning to cut you off, but it's this Corvette is just loaded with who's of Cleveland Browns.
Right.
Fans. Players.
With the exception.
You'd be a really cool Uber driver. Like if you could do your own cash cab.
Are you kidding? He doesn't want.
And then people hop in, and then they have to answer like who was the 12th quarter. Who was the fifth quarterback since '99. Like crazy stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't even think I know that.
I don't know either. Jack might know.
It's been an open door. With this team. And Doug, what's the, and obviously you know how disappointed I am, Gab, everybody is. What's from the fans' point of view with this football team? I know you're frustrated.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This is what I expect all the fans to adapt this. If you look at the team as your family, you're gonna have ups and downs, but at the end of the day, that unconditional love. So see, I don't have I get frustrated, but then it's like, well, it's family. I'll give them a pass. That whole kind of thing.
Yeah.
But as funny as that sounds,
it's what dysfunctional families do. We still stick together.
And you keep peace of mind with that as well too. You don't go too far over the deep end when you do that. Yeah. So that's what I have to do. But back to what I understand all the frustrations, but here's the thing: I don't think we need a rebuild. We just need to get somebody behind center that can take us to the promised land.
Well, what do you think of this whole? And I know you don't blame Miles for this wanting out right now after 8 years with this football team. What's your feeling, and how do you? What do you sense with that whole thing of how it's going to play out?
Well, two things. I heard you in the last segment when you said Andrew Berry unequivocally is not trading him. But in general manager speak, what that means is you better come with at least a couple number ones, couple number twos.
Yeah.
Something. So yeah. Here's the thing. If Miles was a Patriot, he'd be on the block now.
He'd be gone.
You know how the Patriots do it.
Yeah.
It's like you're at the peak value, and we can get something. We can really get something for you. So hey, if he really wants to go, and we can really get something, I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Some people say I'm no good.
You're no
I'm
good.
crazy as can be. I get drunk in the morning, I get stoned in the afternoon, but I ain't asking nobody for nothing. If I can't get it on my own, you don't like the way I'm living. Leave this short-haired country boy alone. I had to get my song in at the IX Center at the Auto Show here 2025, and we are just happy to be here. Big dog. You got a question? What's your question?
Hey, if Mattel came to both of you and said, we want to end our love you sing.
If who came to us?
Mattel said they want to make it down your likeness, and they want to put out in their black line, and because black line's gold line
Yeah.
line's top of the line.
Right.
Most expensive. They said, we won't put this black line, or we could put it in the plate line. Which one would you pick?
Well, I know who you want us to pick, and that who you was hoping that we would, because you're a Ohio State fan, aren't you?
You're okay.
That sounds like a Will Howard. That sounds like a Will Howard.
Someone was telling me about it. That wasn't you about talking about Will Howard then. That was someone else.
Yeah, that was somebody else.
Okay, that was someone else talking to me about Will Howard. I thought you were a Will Howard fan. That's why I was. That's why I let you ask your question. I thought you were headed down that road, but I didn't really get the question, so I'm gonna pass on it. Will.
If Mattel came to you and said, Mr. Dixon, Superfan Ring, we want to make a Barbie doll of you.
Okay.
In your likeness.
Okay.
And we want to mold it down that.
First of all, if Mattel came to me, they wanted to do a Barbie doll in my likeness.
You might take a picture for me.
Okay, a Ken doll.
Take a picture for me.
A Hanford Ken doll, sure. Okay. And what was the question?
Would you want it in the plate line?
Thank you.
Or would you want it in super exclusive black line? That's a lot of money.
Playline black line.
Answer that for me again.
I don't know, the white uniform. That-
Oh man. Right.
oh, the expensive
Yeah.
line, because he's bougie.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your question. Getting back to these Cleveland Browns. Oh, thank you very much. Okay.
Appreciate it.
That was a good question. Getting back to
I'd buy your Ken Barbie doll. I'd buy a Hanford Dixon.
If I know I
Barbie
could,
doll.
if I only sold one, I would know who bought it. That would be you, Gab. That would be you.
Do you remember the American Girl dolls? No, of course you don't.
No, I don't. I
Okay.
don't. But listen to this, Gab. I have to tell you this too.
Okay.
So he told you about the Corvette, the Cleveland Browns Corvette that he's got all decked
Yes.
out. Now, ask him, did he just recently make another purchase?
Oh, okay. So,
And what he's going to do with that purchase?
Ray, you've got an updated purchase, and is it Cleveland Browns themed?
Yes, actually, the Cleveland Browns owned it.
Okay, wow.
They had a box truck and they customized it. They bought this truck back in 2017.
Okay.
Completely customized it, and I actually seen it at Cleveland Brown events around the city.
Sure.
And I guess after 4 or 5, they realized it was too big, so they downsized and they traded it in to the Ford dealership up in Cleveland.
Okay.
So I ended up buying it from them, and that's
Wow.
going to be my mobile museum.
Okay.
So
a
I
mobile
have the
museum.
car and a mobile museum.
That is.
And I got 3 6-foot bobbleheads.
Whoa, 3 6-foot bobbleheads. Are they in the vehicle?
Well, they will be. Yeah, they'll be in the truck.
Okay.
And
wow.
and I have one of those 10-foot guitars, the ones
Hey,
like they have at the Pro Football. I mean, at the
This
Rock
why
and Roll Hall of Fame.
This why it's so nice to have Ray up here, because I don't think you'll find a bigger Cleveland Browns fan, and I'm a little bit shocked that you weren't in the contention for the fan of the year.
Well, see, actually they don't allow it
Oh, really?
because those are two different. Because the one you're
He's
talking
already
about.
in the Hall of Fame, Hanford.
Right,
Like, how could
exactly.
how could they just be like?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
He's reached his fandom nirvana.
Okay.
Right, exactly, because
He's already the highest tier.
So you can't get any more rewards, or
Maybe not.
You know, since you once you go to the hall, you can't get any more.
I mean, seriously.
I mean, once you get to the hall, I mean, what's after that? I mean, come on, man.
Wait,
Yeah.
you know, I forgot I'm talking to Mr. Ray over here. You know, he's looking at me like it's Mr. Ray over here. Again, this auto show, guys, is unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're looking at those. I think the only thing they have to do with those,
Yeah.
I don't want to say it too loud because I don't want the people from Kia to get on me, but if they can fix those cars where they don't have to put a lock on them all the time,
Oh.
I mean,
okay.
you can't get a better buy than that, don't you think?
Find those Kias?
And what they've really done to those automobiles now is just unbelievable. Is that your Jeep over there? Is that a Jeep? That's a no. That's
I'm
not
offended.
a Jeep.
I'm offended. That's a Bronco.
Okay. Well, I couldn't see the whole.
I know. It's
I was talking
Bronco.
about the red one over here.
Yeah, it's Broncos versus Jeeps. And do you know how many times I accidentally Jeep waved to a Bronco? On the
No,
road?
when you tell her, I
Because
can't really see it. I mean, the
they're-
pole is blocking it, so I don't know whether it's a Jeep or a Bronco. I mean,
Yo, dog. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I can't. The pole is there. It's got nothing to do with the glasses.
Put them glasses on, bro.
I will put them on. The pole is there.
Yeah, these Broncos that they came out
tell
with.
at our age, we need these, though. Yeah. See, that's why she like to get on me all the time,
Oh.
You guys understand? You guys understand, don't you? Okay.
To be fair, they really do psych me out on the road because the newer Broncos that came out have a
You
real
wait till
Jeep
I
look.
tell Papa Cruz you
I
was
know.
getting on me with my.
I don't know what came first. I mean, let's see. Let's look at who had this
because
particular
I can't
model
see it,
first.
but it looked
Let's
like
see.
it looks like a Jeep, right?
No, it does.
Over there from where I'm sitting, I didn't know it was a Bronco though. So obviously you don't have a Bronco, you have a Jeep.
In Hanford's defense, the pole is in the way, and he can only see one tail light.
Okay, here's your fun fact, guys. I'm sure you know the answer. Which came first, the Bronco or the Jeep?
The
Jeep.
Any fans?
The chicken.
They're saying Jeep.
Jeep.
The chicken came first.
Well, I should
Which
be more.
came first,
I should
the
be
chicken
more,
or the egg?
This is what I'm getting at. Who copied who? So what came first, the Bronco or the Wrangler specifically? The Bronco. The Bronco was first introduced in 1965, while the Wrangler became popular in the 80s.
Oh.
But your question was, you said
Oh.
Jeep. You said Jeep.
Yes.
And Jeep has been around since the 40s.
Now that's fair. So the Wrangler.
Okay, Jeep Wrangler, got you.
Bronco
okay.
versus Wrangler because they look so alike
Right.
now. Like I said, even on the road, I get psyched out. I'd be waving, and then I'm like, oh, another Bronco. Got me. The new Broncos are really
Do we
nice,
get another quick break or we keep rolling? Let's
This is your world, Hanford.
let's take another time out over there. You know?
Welcome back to the Auto Show. It's the Hanford Dixon Show with the top dog. I'm Gabriella Cruz. Welcome in. If you're just joining us, we're actually wrapping up our show. Hanford's been talking a little smack per usual. He misjudged a Bronco over there for a Jeep. The whole nine.
And I should know better too. You know why? Because the guys at Daystar, they would kill me. That's who I drive my cars through. Daystar. And I'm sorry, guys. I should know what a Jeep is and what a Bronco is. So I know. That's what you need. You need a car deal. You don't have a car deal?
I do. I do have one.
Well, I was going to say.
I do some commercials.
I was going to say, we got to get, well.
Well, you need another one.
No, you can only, trust me, I know you can only have one. They would frown on that.
Yeah, well, you know what I got away with? I was at Harley Davidson, so I've been doing Southeast Harley Davidson because the way we get around it is that's a motorcycle.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I got the leather pants on today.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I was on some bikes today.
Oh, were you shooting?
Road glides, street glides. Trust me, I know all about these puppies now. You would never ride a motorcycle, would you?
No.
They don't make a helmet strong enough for that.
Well, it's not. The only thing about it, it's not you. It's the other.
Yeah.
You have to worry about someone else.
Sure.
But I love to watch people ride them because it's so funny because I watch all these. I think they come out on Sunday. These dirt bike races.
Yeah.
Where they're up in the air and and they get wiped out sometime and all these little
like the
accidents.
motocross type things?
Yeah. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. But Gab, it's just amazing to me here, all the cars and all the inventory they have in here, the different type of cars, whether it's a luxury car or whatever it is. Well, to me, all cars are luxury. You got the Fords, you got the Kia, you got the Mercedes, you got the Jeep, Wrangler, you just name it. All the cars are here. So I would encourage everybody they have to come out to this auto show here.
Now, when I see you on the road, people should know that if you see Hanford on the road, he'll find a way, or maybe it's just me. He'll find a way to stalk you somehow.
Well, yeah, because it never ends. I don't care where I am. I always.
You're a practical jokester.
You know what I started to do?
Yeah.
And I said, well, no, if I do that, she's going to really be mad at me. In the back of your Jeep. Yeah. On the back window and left side.
Yep.
You have like a little sticker or something there.
I do.
You know what I started to do?
I have a sticker of my blue healer.
You know what
Blues.
You know what I started to do? I started to sign it, autograph it. And you walk out one day, and I was going to see how long it was going to take you to notice that.
You have to get a custom Hanford fat head, and then you can autograph it and put it on. That would actually be funny. You know what? You're giving me an idea. I might do that to you.
Yeah, see how long it would take you to come out and notice that I had signed it and it would have been gone. That would have been crazy.
Hey, here comes the Cribs.
Yeah, they're coming in. Yeah.
Here comes a power duo. We got the Josh and Maria Cribs in the house, Big Play family. They'll be doing their show here shortly.
Yeah, so and we welcome that. We're done. I don't know. I don't see. Is that his wife over there? I didn't see her.
Yeah, Maria.
Maria.
She's over there.
Okay, I didn't see Maria over there.
Yeah,
now.
we got the Big Play crew in the house taking over the auto show. And this is a really cool venue. Have you been to any other events here at the IX Center before?
You know what? I have. Pretty much all the events that they have are probably at one point or another. I've probably been here to see it. So
okay. I came to a big thrifting, they had a big thrift, clothes.
Oh, really?
Convention. Yeah, it was crazy. There were so many clothes, and I actually found a few really cool things. And somebody gave me a really sick throwback Cavs hat for free. One of the vintage vendors.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know they had that show here.
Yeah, they have a lot of cool things. It's
was that
nice
recent?
That the IX Center
was that? Has that been a while?
It was last year. Actually, it might have been in the fall. Well, maybe it was in the summer. It was in the summer because it was around when I got tonsillitis, and we tried to do that that show at the golf tournament.
Oh.
Yeah, and I could
nah.
barely talk because I had tonsillitis. Anyway, that's what I associate because I remember doing that thrifting here like probably a week prior.
Well,
It's crazy how big this place is. You can fit
it's huge.
so many
it's
cars
just
in here.
absolutely huge. But we've had fun here with
Thank you to the auto show for having us and camping out. Hanford got to sign some autographs here, chat with some of the fans.
And
Shout
you
out
signed
to
some
Superfan
autographs
Ray.
too. So I mean, both of us we did, and you have to come here. I mean, because you could just. I mean, if you're looking for a car, guys, spend some of that money. Don't just show up here. Spend some of that money like Gab. You taking us out of here, Gab?
All right, thanks for watching the Hanford Dixon Show with the top dog.